On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
41's the mic, 41's the mic. Check 41. Here we go.
Prescott on first down. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll take this.
Go right in. 51. Quit talking about it and bring it. Slam.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Prescott, and this is incomplete. LaVisca Chenault, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
And Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
He's tackled
Brandon,
at the
5 yards on that run.
Let's
get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
He's tackled
nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
I can't believe they even 31.
Give him 12 yards on that one, and earns him a fresh set of downs.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, tighten that 59.
Right back to him on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Down at the 39-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
Brandon Cooks. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Texans 7, Jaguars 3. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick
so
off.
After the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
Number 22, Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
You've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And that is incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the 2nd.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Good. Makes the score Texans 14, Jaguars 3.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive?
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get the ball.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars.
To Keenan Allen. Touchdown,
Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Come on. You better bring it.
Watson, off play action. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Now a first down throw, Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Deshaun Watson.
Caleb Chase up. Entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
With the score, Texans.
Into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Bring it.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Babies cry all the way back home.
Prescott from the gun. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Yard line.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Prescott off play action. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The Texans
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Jaguars' 39-yard line.
Second and 12, operating from the 39.
Come on, QB, come on.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First down.
A gain of 32 that time.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Texans are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. But we talk about being on schedule. I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They'll run. It's Campbell. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
A gain of a
2
yard.
minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I know you felt that one.
I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I was a blessed with normal feel. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and go to chill. I'm making a flip. My life is a flick.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Texans will extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tight end right.
Throwing, Prescott. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Prescott now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hope we get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Hey, here I come.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And that one will fall incomplete.
Pass.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47. Watch the screen, 55. Watch the edge. Shift. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Rip left.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20.
Have some of this. Have some of this.
We'll take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Jacksonville.
You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Safety's creeping. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight. 59.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
39-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 24, check 24. 54.
Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Jacksonville.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
That's good for a
4 yards to pick up, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Focus, defense, focus.
Now a handoff looking right. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, here we go. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. 63 yards. And the Texans push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The
Number
offensive
22,
coordinator?
Derrick Henry,
Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott to throw this time.
I'm going back to you.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now it's Watson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The tackle made by Miles
and that's a
Jack.
loss of 7
Taken
on the first down
back
play.
at the 49-yard line.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Here's Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Drop deep, drop deep. Sponge. We're going to 54.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved.
Go. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's crashing. He's checking.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st down, Jacksonville.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The Texans take over.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down.
At the 41-yard
A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Lucky. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get
Number
about 3
38,
down to the 38.
Tackle made.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 38, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Texan.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Tackle made.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Check 99. Check 99.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brought down back
on this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted. And
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Complete to number 10.
Leethegoat12's, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the fourth quarter. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
First down.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10.
From the gun, here's Watson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out, try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Check, 47.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Rolling to his left. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On first down, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Jags grab it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Recovered by
Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
A great effort there. His second.